Alright, now we're going to the Skype website, which is skype.com, and you can see the spelling for Skype is right here. And we're going to create a profile. So on this page, this is the home page for Skype, we can actually go and click to get started and create a profile. Unlike other social media networks, Skype is a two-step process. Skype is actually software that you download and have running installed on your computer. So that adds a whole nother facet to using a social, tool that you don't have with like Facebook or Twitter or with LinkedIn. You can akin it to having an application like you would download to your mobile device, but for your desktop you actually have to download a Skype client. So from here you can go to create a profile, but I would suggest to come to Skype and learn about all the different features that it has. So as we go to learn, you can learn what is Skype, and you can find all the things that are free, what you have to pay for, and you can get started with how to set up your account here. And Skype is actually owned by Microsoft. It is a Microsoft product. So this integrates well with your Microsoft Office 365 tools that you might already be using. If you are using Windows 8 and you're using the newest version of the Microsoft Office suite, which is Microsoft Office 365, you're going to find that using Skype is very intuitive because it looks and feels and acts like a lot of other Microsoft products. I've heard people tell me the contrary. It looks nothing like other Microsoft products, but if you're understanding how to how to use some basic features, which we will go through here, you're going to feel very comfortable using with your other Microsoft products. Because it is Microsoft, though, you can actually use it on a Mac and you can use it on Linux. Since it was originally built by developers from the open source community, and they put out their first product, which was Skype, as a freemium, it still holds true that you can use it on any operating system and on any device. So go through the Skype page, learn all the different things that it has to offer. You can go and check out the other Microsoft sites. This will connect with your Xbox account and Surface tablet and your Windows phone. You can check out the prices, which is extremely important, which we'll go through another video. Downloads, you can download the client from here, and then you can also go to support to find out if you have any problems, to get answers if you have any problems with Skype. So what we're going to do is join us, and we're going to create a profile. So we're going to go to join us, and we're going to create an account to sign in. So because I said this was a software application and a social media network, you can feel safe that your information here is well protected. And as you can see, all this, with the lock here, everything that has an asterisk is required. The idea is that if you're going to be using this more for, communication, meaningful communication back and forth, not just social sharing. It's more for getting in touch with someone via voice or text. So you can fill out all your information, and what will happen then is that you put your information in here. No one can see your email address. And you put in your profile information here as well. And this is all just for like self-reporting purposes. You can tell Skype how you found them. And then you have to create a username, a Skype name. And it has to be something that you have to check, and they can choose to, you can choose your own name, but you have to make sure that you have rights to use that name. So don't go and make a Skype account and call yourself Apple. It won't happen. You won't get it. And then you can also validate and figure out why you have to check for right to use. Create a strong password. Like everything else, you want to create a strong password. Numbers, lowercase letters, uppercase letters, and symbols. You want to create them at least 8 characters long, if not longer, and you want to make sure that it's something that will be a deterrent for hackers to try to brute force attack and break into your Skype account. Because you can have your credit card information on file with Skype for calls, it's definitely something to make sure that you make this as strong as possible. Now, the last portion here is this last box here is inform me about new products, features, and special offers. When you sign up for SMS, which is short message service notifications, i.e. text message advertising, your first SMS will allow you to get Skype on your mobile where applicable. Now, if you are, depending on what service you have for your mobile phone, might get charged for each time that they send you a short message service, every time they text you. So you can choose to keep your, do it by SMS, or you want to do it by email, and then you have to, fill out the CAPTCHA. That's what this is. They're called CAPTCHAs, and then put the information in here. Before you do any of this, though, you want to make sure that you read Skype's terms of use and their privacy statement. Extremely important, and always read any sort of terms of use and agreements before you fill anything out. I have already done this before, and I understand and I agree to everything, so I could continue to agree. Down here, you want to make sure that you're using English as your character set. And you also want to see their terms of use, privacy, and cookie policy. The big thing here is no emergency calls with Skype, and this is extremely important. Even though Skype is a phone service in a lot of ways, it cannot be used and trusted right now for emergency calling. And this goes back to the HIPAA compliancy. It's just not there yet for certain things. If it was at that point where Skype was a trusted service for emergency callings, you could be very much sure that it'd also be working for as a working model for telehealth right now. So you really should not even consider using Skype for any sort of emergency calls. It just does not work that way. So the next thing we're going to do once we've created your account is to then download the application.